back in Homeworld outside of the Dead Sea Ruins. I have brought a party of Surge, Fargo, and Glenn. Fargo because I still want to steal, and Glenn because I want a really good green innate color character. And Glenn fits that description perfectly, especially with those Einlancers. Let's head into the Dead Sea Ruins. Let's continue with the plot after a significant amount of time side questing. Here, there's not much going on. There are some fate distortions. We saw one when we entered. They all have the same name, and I don't think it necessarily matters which one I go to here, but those are essentially it. Those are all that are here. So, let's head into one of the fate distortions. I deem you worthy of entering the Sea of Eden. Let the path be known for the ones facing fate. And that is the end of the first disc. We have been on disc 1 so long, I'm sure many of you forgot that this was a multiple disc game. So we have to insert disc 2 in order to continue. And by putting in disc 2, we have been transported to another world, which is an interesting little aspect that they put in there. We are still in, I guess you could say, the Sea of Eden, but this is another world. So we have 3 islands. We have present there. There's the fate distortion still there. Past here. And over on the far side here, no surprises to anybody. We have future. Now, there are 3 ways of tackling this. I can only choose one, so we are going to go with the one that I feel gives me the best reward to start. We're going to call that Path A, and when we go through the game again, I'll try to show off Paths B and C. So, what we are going to do is go with past and future first. So, past, and here we can find Atropos. I'm probably saying that terribly, but we want to examine the little pyramid thing here, the crystal pyramid. Atropos, cutting the thread of life. These should sound familiar. They are the 3 fates from Greek mythology, after all. So you got the one that measures, the one that cuts, and the one that makes the thread? I forget what the third one does. All right, so the next one we want to go to is future for this particular path. Pretty much, we have Lachesis. Let's go with that. Are you the spinner? Lachesis, measuring the thread of life. So that is fate number 2. Let's head out, and we will go to fate number 3. The only thing that matters is which one you go to last. So we're going to take the path in which present is last. It doesn't matter if you go to future first or past first. You just want to end in present. At least I do this particular time. So let's head in to Clotho. Or Clotho. My Greek is also very bad. Lots of languages I'm very bad at. Clotho. Spinning the thread of life. So yeah, one makes it, one measures it, one cuts it. If I remember right, they all share an eye. Doesn't look like it in the statues, though. Art thou worthy of accepting fate? Are we being tested? You're damn right we are, Fargo. And we are up against Vita Unis. Notice how I cannot select anything other than Vita Unis, even though it looks like Vita Unis is made up of like 3 different parts here. All right, so we're gonna start with Fargo. Notice that Vita Unis is female, but also red. So Fargo should be quite good against her, but the primary reason that he's here is to steal. Could you land a shot? Oh my, you hit quite hard. We do need to stay healed for this, but we're gonna start with the pillage. As you can see, I've decked out these guys quite well these days with the elements. And we got a white brooch. Not necessarily the best steal. The other one that you can get is a diva dress, which I probably would have preferred, but a white brooch, I will accept that. I will take that. All right, what we want to do with Glenn in particular is save up his elemental levels. All right, fireball coming in. Only does 18. Into an eagle eye. Interesting. You don't see bosses do that too much. Into a cure. That's not all that much curing though, is it? Surge, go in and do some work. Oh, cure plus. All right, the chain is started here. The chain has started. Atropos has stopped functioning. All right, so what we want to do is a massive amount of damage still with Surge. Surge can save up too. And Glenn, I want to get up to level 8 if I can, so go for as much as you can here. In goes the combo, that's fine though. We'll save it there for Greenfield. Lachesis has stopped functioning. Greenfield? Time for Genie. As a result, a Wind Djinn blows your foes away with a Twister. Not strong against Vita Unis, but hey, Vita Unis set this up, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Plus, we haven't seen Genie before. Let's see a level 8 summon here. $689, not quite the Genie I expected. It was actually a female Genie. You don't see that too often. It's usually the male Genie. Sometimes blue. That was an insane amount of damage. Let's actually do something good here. I think we have shown off Flying Arrow. Yeah, we did. But it's still very good for an opponent like this. Over 500 damage, and it's leaning over. We'll see if Fargo can't finish the job here. I think just a level 1 recover all will do the trick. Damn it, Fargo! Now you just get to do that. All right, Glenn, you're up. Let's see if you can do any better here. You don't have a level 7 tech yet, Glenn, but you're quite strong, and strong enough to take out Vita Unis. And we receive our 38th Summon Star and reached a new growth level. We get 1,475 gold for that. And we get 10 HP, 1 strength, and 1 resistance for Surge. 4 HP, 1 strength, resistance, and magic resistance for Fargo. 4 HP and 1 resistance for Glenn. Glenn, get a better level up. And only Glenn gets an element slot there. He gets a new level 6 slot. Everybody else is slacking in that department. Not even Surge got one, which is kind of interesting. We'll heal as best we can. One cure-all does the trick. Thanks, Fargo. And we get Vigora. That is why I went this route for this element. So we'll have to take a look at that when we get a chance. Is that it? What happened? Well, I guess now's the time to take a look at that element that we got. We'll probably want to put that on Fargo, so let's do innate color first. Where is Vigora? Only innate if your innate color is blue. Level 6 ±2 hits a single ally, temporarily stops your stamina from decreasing. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. We're allocating that right now. We're putting that instead of the heal all I have on level 4 for whatever reason. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Just continue a chain. How awesome is that? It's almost broken, but we get it so late in the game that it feels okay that I get it. As a result of the work that we have done, though, this area has opened up. Future ruins. I don't think there's anything left for us here on the other islands, but I think it's worth taking a look just to check. But I don't think there's anything left here for us. We'll check this one and just this one. Anything I can do with the statue? No. All right, fair enough. Nothing more that we can do there. I'm gonna need to rearrange the party a little bit here so that I have, well, let's say a more appropriate party. Glenn's gonna have to go, unfortunately, but we will take on the future ruins once that's done.